evening, everybody. One of my guests would like to say hi really quick.
Oh, am I supposed to talk?
You wanted to say hi really quick.
Oh. Hi, really quick. I was trying to figure out this damn car. I don't know how to do anything.
So the gun snob is on his way to Rush Mountmore, or some call it Mount Rushmore. So he is en route. There he is. And the crew.
What's up?
That is a motley crew there you have.
Stop.
Whoa, wrong button.
They went dark.
Yeah. I just want to say hi and get credit for being on the show, even though I'm not going to be here very long.
Yeah, he wanted to get credit for being on the show. So anyway, let's go back to our normal start where I say, hello, everybody. Welcome to Fowl Territory, number 276. And
All right,
it is...
have fun.
All right, we'll see you, Snobby. It is Friday, August the 30th, almost in September. Can you believe it? Labor Day weekend's coming up, folks. So, welcome, one and all, to the show. Let's see who we got out there. We got Unloaded Media over on the Rumble side. Out there and in here. Ron 2A Matters. Gun Websites is out there. Bama Dad in the audience. M. Gabriel. Rodney Peters. Duffer 426. We have Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies out there. Dale Pogue is in here. Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy is in the audience. I see Hillbilly Up out there and in here. We have Boomstick Mark V. Scrolling down. Let's see. We have Defense Dad seeing gun people. 223 DMR is out there. Rodney Peters says, coming to South Dakota, welcome to my state. Very, very cool. Artec and Daughters is out there in the audience. And we have Chris from the 740 is out there. So welcome, everybody. We are broadcasting on YouTube, X, and Rumble. We should be able to get comments from all three tonight. So welcome all the new people out there on Rumble, if you're there already. So with that, let's... Whoa. Where did all my panel go?
I don't know.
I knew Snob was leaving. I didn't.
I didn't know Obi was leaving.
I didn't either. Mr. Bob Dobalina is out there. I presume Obi is having technical difficulties. Yeah. So let me introduce
sure earlier.
What panel?
I wasn't. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him earlier. Abby Finnegan is out there. All right. So with us this evening so far is coming from a valley somewhere in West Virginia. He is the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel. Let's welcome Rich White.
Hello. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on earlier because we kept having internet issues. Our internet kept going out and coming right back up again.
You made it, and we're glad you did. All right, and coming to us from the Show Me State of Missouri, he is, of course, the host of the Saturday Night Guns, Beer, and Therapy podcast, and fresh off of the Georgia Shooting Connection, which preceded this show. Let's welcome aboard Hillbilly Up.
Howdy, everybody. Thanks for having me, brother.
Howdy.
What a way to spend a Friday evening, man, with all these good folks.
Okay, Obi is restarting his computer. Okay, that's what's going on with him. We did have earlier, in case you missed it, the Gun Snob was here for a brief moment because he was on the road on his way to a vacation stop in South Dakota, Mount Rushmore, along with his wife and some friends. So good to talk to them real quick. He couldn't stay long. Obnoxious One was with us at the start, but he dropped and he should be back. So there you have it.
It's hard to believe about Snob.
What?
We've got friends and they're with him.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got to have friends. Okay.
I love Snob. I'm just messing with him.
Oh, wow. We got two of them back here. So let's welcome back Obnoxious One.
Obi!
My co-host with the co-most, and you know where he's from and what he does. He is Obnoxious One. Oh, okay. And then we have me.
Grace said,
I thought me was leaving.
Grace said, and some friends, that's all I get.
Some friends, some
But
very
scared to
good
talk.
friends. Yeah. If you wanna be on the show, be on the show. Come on.
She's being a baby. She took over the front seat and then she wouldn't even talk. Say hi.
Hi.
I thought she was just promoting the act the way she's got her hands up there.
Yeah, she is. Who's this other dude in the back?
Hey, Gizzard.
Hey. I noticed y'all was out in my alleyway earlier today.
Possibly.
In fact, I know we don't normally do Gorn this time of the show, but this afternoon, whoops, got to hit the right button to see this stuff. This afternoon, in our group text, somebody sent this picture of a bunch of people out behind my Jeep. They sent it 5 minutes after they came through town. So, anyway, that's the usual suspects right there. So,
sadly, I didn't think about it. I would have stopped him on a gutter downspout thing and put under your tire while I was coming through.
There's probably one at the edge of the apartment. You could have just borrowed one of them. There's several downspouts. All right, so Abby says Snob is in Gary's alleyway looking for zipper pulls. I don't try to drop too many out there, but hopefully there's no zipper pulls out there. Let's see. Defense Dad says he also sent me a pic admiring how beautiful the scenery in Nebraska is today. Is that right?
Looked like he was in Iowa.
Well, Nebraska, Iowa.
It's hard to tell the difference.
Same thing. Yeah. That'll get me some comments.
I was in both of them today, and they both are terrible. As is Eastern South Dakota.
Or is that Southern East Dakota?
Yeah, Southern East Dakota.
Yeah, Eastern South Dakota, it's pretty flat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
what
glad
did you go up to 90? I'm guessing you went up to 90.
Yeah, I'm on 90 right now.
Yeah. Fun fact: when you cross over into South Dakota from Minnesota, and there's a thunderstorm that you can see off in the distance, you can drive for 4 hours with that thunderstorm coming at you before you start getting rained on. Just saying. That's how flat South Dakota is.
That's quite possible.
At least the eastern part of it.
Weston says, I'm in Longmont, Colorado tonight. Much better than Nebraska. And Rodney Peters says, LOL, wait till you get to the west. Okay. The Saint is out there dropping in to say hi. He's not marching in, but he did drop by. So how close are you to Mount Rushmore, Snob?
Do what?
How close are you to Mount Rushmore?
I'm 163 miles from our motel for tonight, which is just I don't know, 10 miles from Mount Rushmore. So
Is it the Bates Motel by chance?
possibly. No, but I did find one called Grandpa Joe's. Grandpa Joe's place when I was looking for motels.
You should definitely stay there.
Is that one that?
Yeah, we did not stay there.
Oh, what did Grace?
And I turned down the Days Inn by Wyndham also.
Hey, that's where I stayed coming home.
No.
Well, you're an idiot for ever staying at a Days Inn by Wyndham.
I will never
get my
stay in
business.
anything. Yeah.
Well, this was
once was enough, wasn't it, OB?
Yep.
I must have found
enough.
The nice one in the country because mine was actually a freshly redone.
Ours had a couch. Ours had an indoor couch on the outdoor balcony and a spitter.
Mm-hmm. The pictures online of ours look like it had been freshly redone. Those pictures.
Your room was freshly mopped.
Yes, it was.
Right after Sarge went and got a mop.
Well, Snob, if you're going to visit Mount Rushmore at night, I hope you got some good old lights with you, brother.
No, I'm going in the day.
Oh, okay.
I hope that you don't run into the same thing that I ran into last time I was out to Mount Rushmore, which was the convoy of people in their antique tractors driving up to Mount Rushmore.
Well, that would be cool.
No, not real cool when you're behind them.
Rodney Peters says, "Is your room in
Not at
Rapid
all.
City? Are you staying in Rapid City, Snob?"
No, between Rapid City and Mount Rushmore somewhere.
Okay.
That convoy of tractors is probably about as much fun as hitting the police line that's making you go 4 miles an hour on an interstate highway. It's like being behind a pace car in a NASCAR race, only slower.
I'll be right back. I have an alarm going off in the other room.
Well, why'd you turn your alarm on?
Time to get up and do Fowl Territory.
Just sit here quietly until Gizzard gets back from whatever his alarm's going off. I don't know. Somebody break in? Get him, George.
He set the alarm so George could wake up from his cat nap.
The chimichangas are probably done.
He put in the private jet.
They're going to burn because nobody's going to get them out.
No, yeah, we know Gizzard's not going to go get the chimichangas. We don't have to worry about that being the alarm that's going off.
Okay, that was really weird. My Apple HomePod in the living room all of a sudden started playing music like there was like an alarm or a timer set in there, but I didn't set any timer.
We thought the chimichangas were done.
So I basically had to go in there and tell it to shut the heck up.
Now I'm thinking your apartment's haunted.
So Defense Dad says, can't be as bad as the room my aunt and uncle had in the 80s. There's a smell and it ended up being a dead hooker under the bed.
Oh, my goodness.
Weston says, hopefully you don't get
smell. Who hasn't stayed in a hotel with a dead hooker under the bed?
Or in the bed, literally in the mattress.
Weston says, hopefully you don't get stopped by a park ranger going out of Keystone. Luckily, he let me off with a warning. Abby said George set off the alarm. Possibly.
Park fucking ranger.
Rodney says, Snob, have you been to the Badlands?
No, I drove by him last time, but I'm going to miss him again this time.
Every time he comes out of the bathroom, it's the Badlands.
That's right.
That's fair.
Defense Dad says it's time for Gary to untie the neighbor lady. Yeah, it sure is.
You've never been to the Badlands?
It's a lot of rope he used for the one in the basement.
That is a lot of rope.
You should definitely decide on just off the cuff to drive down to the Badlands from 90. You should definitely do that. And it 100% will not cut into your vacation time at all to make that 2-hour drive down there and then turn around and come right back up, because that's the only way there is.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah, and
will
it's going to
not.
be dark, so it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I
to
might
be
have went if
fair,
it was daylight, but
it will be daylight, but for you to get down to the Badlands, because you're not going to go now.
yeah.
It's in between Rapid City or not Rapid City. It's in between Mount Rushmore and
It's in between where I'm at in Rapid City. Yeah.
But you should definitely do that. And make sure that you have plans to be someplace else at a specific time before you decide just completely off the cuff to drive down into the Badlands.
I take it you've done that.
Yeah. No, I never really had any specific place, but there is absolutely no good way to get to the Badlands. It's 2 hours down there, and it'll take you a couple hours to drive through them, make the loop, and then it's 2 hours back up. Same road. Nowhere else you can go.
So, kind of like the detour we made to the Grand Canyon the first time we drove out there. Except it
I
wasn't
don't know. I
that
didn't
long.
drive
of a
out to the
drive.
Grand Canyon with you.
No. It was Snob and I, and then Clover and Arminthi in their car. Weston says, you see enough of the Badlands from I-90. I don't know, it may have been
You
dark.
just from I-90, you just see a little bit of the not great lands. It's not really the Badlands.
So what's so bad about the Badlands?
A bunch of people die trying to cross it.
Oh. That could be bad. Yeah, it could be.
You know what you should also do, Snob, is you should rent a motorcycle as a big storm is coming through and try and put your rain suit on the off ramp instead of going into some place where there's no wind.
That's a great idea.
It is. You would be surprised at how difficult it is to get your boot through the legs of a rain suit that is perpendicular to the earth.
Evidently, they call it Badlands because there ain't nowhere to pull over and pee.
That could be. Spinstead says, I haven't had to see the Badlands since I got divorced. Turns out they don't all look like that. Who knew? Wow.
That's not the Badlands. That's the batshit crazy lands.
I've been there. May or may not have a t-shirt to prove it.
Do you? I'll bet you don't.
Bet I don't either. Do I? No. Okay.
Why would you make that spurious claim?
Because I'm that kind of guy. This is the Gizzard Gary podcast, by the way. Presented by Aegis Gun Care. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It was
Shameless plug.
that
But
was
we'll talk
that was
more.
one hell of a segue you had there. Not the thing that has two wheels and like a penis.
Oh yeah, like you lean forward, you lean back.
Yeah, it looks like a big old Johnson and a pair of balls, but you stand on it and kind of twist it a little bit to drive.
If you've seen Paul,
I like it when she stands on it and twists it a little bit.
To drive?
I mean, if you're driving, that's even more fun.
223 DMR says, just don't talk to anybody by the name Rusty Nail, Snob. Okay. Guns and barbecue.
But Rusty Shackelford.
There you go.
Pockets.
No, especially not that guy.
So we do have a giveaway later on in the show. The hashtag is #FT276. That's right, boys and girls. We're going to give stuff away later, but we'll talk about that later. Jacob S. is out there. Says, yo, gang. Oh, look at this guy out here putting in the hashtags.
Who?
Wow.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, he must be wanting to win some free stuff. Yeah. Well, that's a possibility. People from the panel do win. Maybe it's your turn. We'll see you later.
I kind of doubt it.
Oh, look at them hashtags. They are rolling in now.
Great. Now all these other people are getting in on it.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you're one of the early ones. See, if you're smart, you'd enter from the X, because those are the people who win. We don't have Facebook anymore, so.
You don't have Facebook anymore?
Mm-mm.
What did you do?
We are on X and Rumble. I could only go to 3 platforms unless I want to pay double for StreamYard. Then I could go to all the other places too.
No,
I
thank you.
said, to heck with Meta. They're
Hmm?
going to censor our content.
But
They don't
but-
get my live stream.
but Mark Zuckerberg said he was pressured.
Well, I'm
though,
sure he was.
and that he regrets that he didn't stand up
Uh-huh.
for it.
yeah.
mean,
and he'll
I
totally
find-
stay by that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He also spilled his glass of Kool-Aid while saying that.
That's probably true.
I mean, he said that he was pressured. Come on, guys.
He's got feelings.
Nothing more than feelings. That's true. Hillbilly Up
was
is put
pressured.
one under pressure.
Poor little guy.
Hillbilly's putting his in for a future show, FT 672. Good golly. I hope I last that long. That'd be sometime in 2020 or 2030 almost. I only do 50 shows a year, if that. Well, Snob showing us his dash. What's he doing?
That's what it looks like.
85. Good night. Get that.
So do you put like the blind up on your window and then just drive with that? The windshield cover?
Looks like you
I
should
should
stop
try that.
someplace and clean that windshield.
That's a long story. This is the 4th time today we've cleaned it, and it looks like this again.
Yeah. Welcome to
Yeah.
Welcome to the interstate.
Every time we stop and get gas, I clean it. It does no good.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
I'll
I
tell
guess
you
it's only
what.
the 3rd time, I guess, was this last time.
You-
This is the 4th time.
If you drive through Minnesota in the summer, you basically have no windshield anymore. You just have like complete bug guts.
Could be worse. It could be a bus. Cleaning off the front of those Greyhound buses was a pain in the ass when they came in.
Whoa.
from the
Jesus.
States.
Quit running on the rumble strips.
It was the car driving, and it just went off for some reason, the auto drive thing.
It always does right before it crashes.
Came back on.
Uh-huh.
That
That's what it
car
is.
on
Hush
that
over there, Sleeping Beauty.
My stepfather had a theory. The reason why they put the rumble strips on the sides of the roads is that's your alarm clock before you wreck.
It's fair. Unless you go the other way.
Around here,
Speaking
they
of-
put them both ways.
Speaking
They
of
have them on the
rumble
inside and
strips, yes,
outside.
we
They're on
are
both
live
sides.
on Rumble. Nutty357 is out there. Abby says, I will never trust self-driving cars. Snob doesn't trust them either. He just... Well, let's see. Seems like in Dallas he may have touched the steering wheel a couple times.
Only when it started dinging at me.
On a freeway. With 50,000 cars around
Hey, they're
it.
great in traffic.
Oh, man, it was funny when we were heading down to Tennessee. Amy swerved to go around. I think it was a deer or something that was dead in the road. Couldn't actually make out what it was. But the size of it, I'm going to assume it was a deer. And the car yelled at her for swerving out of her lane. Literally with a voice yelling at her, telling her to drive more carefully.
She tell that car to shut its mouth.
Oh,
Mind its own damn business.
She went looking through the little computer there in the center of the instrument panel looking for the way to turn that damn thing off. It's the first time the car had done it. About scared the shit out of her.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
It was a pleasant British voice. I'll give it that.
Hello, lovey.
Hello, Governor.
Driving through South Dakota. Super exciting. What a view. Pavement.
Yep, super exciting. You should leave the whole show just doing this.
Yeah, just not talk. We could just watch
Mhm.
him drive.
Yep.
We get
By
tons
all
of
means.
views. Okay. Now we got a slightly condensed view.
Well, my phone wasn't set up the other way, and I started holding it.
It's too bad you can't tie your phone to your dash cam, so we could get a dash cam view. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but then you can see in the car too, and it's creepy.
You already
Oh.
showed us the inside. Hey, you dropped your phone.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Zip tie the phone to the steering
You don't
wheel.
have a
That'll
phone
work.
holder?
No, because your car doesn't need one. It has a wireless charger down here in the thing,
In the
and
thing?
it's got CarPlay, so all my stuff goes to the radio.
Okie dokie. All right, so, wow, we've got a panel here. What's going on, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, there are ladies in here too.
You've clearly never met one of the two ladies in my car. They're not really ladies. Not very ladylike.
Well, now, I wouldn't talk about Grace that way, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Or Stacy.
Stacy's got her AirPods in watching a TV show in the back seat, so she's not going to talk.
No, I'm going to be nice to Grace because she bought me ice cream. So, anybody who buys me ice cream is my friend, I tell you what. We got Chad Kelly out there in the audience. So, we got 24 people watching this. And not real sure why, but we're glad you're here. So, anything in the news worth talking about? We already talked about our good friend, Mr. Zuckerberg, and his regret and atonement.
No regrets.
No regrets. Yeah.
He was pressured. He regrets it.
Under pressure.
You'll never, ever, ever do it again. He said so.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that to the bank, and they won't cash it. But Bill, you're being awful quiet down there. Ah, because he's not here. Okay. TikTok. Somebody's talking
Probably.
about TikTok.
He made fun of him for transposing the numbers, and
He made the joke.
Yeah, he made
I'm
the
just
joke.
repeating it. Abby says no regrets. I like it. I'm
What's
not a
wrong
big
with
fan.
Rugrats? That was a good cartoon back in the day.
Back when you were a kid? Yeah.
No, not when I was a kid. When my kids were kids.
Yes, I actually saw the Rugrats movie. Thanks to my kids. Nutty wants to know, is 100-degree temperatures over with for this summer? I wouldn't bet on it. Still have
is it?
September. There'll be a last gasp of summer.
It only got up into the mid 70s today.
It's
I was waiting
68.
for snow.
It's 68 here right now. It was kind of cool when we got out at the Missouri River Overlook.
It's only 75 here. Pretty nice.
I think we hit 73, 74.
Well, Braden called me and it actually rained at our house today, so that was a plus.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to
it's start-
say, Snob, hopefully you didn't leave any windows down before you left because it's been raining all over the place around here.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Brayton's having
raining
a
here.
party right now anyway, more than likely.
Probably.
All his friends are coming over. All his rowdy friends.
I doubt it. He's probably sitting there, hopefully taking care of my dog.
Yeah, it's been raining here the past few days.
Playing Fortnite.
Had storms last night. Supposed to have storms tomorrow again.
Chad Kelly says, hey, as long as it's not 116 like last Friday, I'll take 99 degrees all month if I can. Yeah, 116 would suck. Mr. Bob says currently 79, feels like 85. 223 DMR says 71 here.
Yeah, Chad Kelly, he's from, I don't remember, Oklahoma or Kansas, one of the two.
Chad Kelly?
Yeah.
Not Kansas, I don't think. Look, we have our first comment from, well, after we went live from Jay Shapker out there on the Rumble side. How about that?
I know
Got
that guy.
We got a double dipper over on Rumble. You can do that. By the way, while you're over there on Rumble, please follow my channel.
Yeah, he said, Chad says, Oklahoma, southwest corner.
Altus, Oklahoma. It's
Who's
home of
Altus?
somebody. Whatever. You guys pronounce stuff weird in Oklahoma anyway.
It's Altus.
At least it's not like Okamogayi or something like that, or
Okmulgee?
mm-hmm. All those other towns you have, they have weird names. Okay, let's see. We got some other weather reports. Rodney Peters says it's 70 on the Mo River tonight.
Awesome.
Kentucky
I was just on the
Rimfire,
Missouri River.
79 in eastern Kentucky.
I don't know, but I saw where it was snowing yesterday at Glacier, so hopefully it's still snowing when I get there.
Chad Kelly says Altus, not Altus. Okay.
See, I told you it was Altus. Nobody listened to me.
I listened. I was just kidding.
I just call him how I was reading.
Atlas. There you go. Abby says, my condolences. I have an ex in Oklahoma and she's a stalker. Oh. I hear they have those there. Got Thorzak's out there in the audience. And we have Vanessa Kitty in the audience. All right. So they're starting to pile in. You newcomers, there is a giveaway. Hashtag is #FT276. Nutty says 75 degrees in Little Rock, Arkansas with 89% humidity, though.
Ours is 100% humidity right now. For those of you who aren't meteorologists, that means it's raining.
It's raining, yeah. It's generally a pretty good indicator that the humidity's high. That's for sure. Yeah. Thorzak says here in the Seattle area, it's about 70 degrees. So
right now, my thermometer, it says 73 with 91% humidity, and it's raining.
It's raining. I don't think it's raining here. But I've been wrong before. I was wrong one other time. At least I think
he's wrong, but he's really right.
I was mistaken. Yeah. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any big news out there. Of course, starting to get people geared up for TriggerCon here coming up this next month in my lovely state of Kansas. So some of us will be there anyway. Everybody's invited.
I think when you make the cover of the deal, you got to be there, right?
I think so. Artec daughter says 85 in Cleveland, Tennessee. Cleveland's in Ohio. Maybe there's two. Who knows? Jacob S. says, yeah, they were saying on the news that the price of wheat right now is the same as what it was back in 1980. Wow. Ozzy says, bark at the moon.
Hey, Ozzy.
All right. So, if you go to triggercon.com and check out their website, they've got all kinds of info, including a countdown to the event, the dates, location, all that stuff, how to get tickets, how to register. There's a list of all the exhibitors, some pretty fine names in there, by the way. And then all these media and influencers. Maybe you'll see some people you know in this list. Let's go through. Looky there. There's Clovertac, Ghost Tactical. You know them guys. I'm sure you've heard of them. Whoa, what? Look at this guy.
Check that out.
They'll put anybody on this page. Notice how low they have me on the totem pole, but that's okay. I was pretty amazed when I saw him put me on there. It's like,
Yeah, it looks like you were pretty amazed that they took your picture too.
maybe because of my cans, and it's like, we're going to feature some local people this year. I doubt it, but maybe. Well, I had sent them one picture, and they said, we need a vertical picture. Can you send us something that'll fit our template? And they said, look at our website to see what the templates are. So I dug that up from last year's range day at TriggerCon.
Well, there's my sister, Rectile Up.
Half these people I've never heard of, I'll be honest. But anyway, I guess somebody follows these people. All right, Jacob S. said, I followed. Don't watch too many things on Rumble at the moment. Ozzy said, 10 minutes of my work week is done. Working for the weekend. Heck yeah. Jacob says, I'm about 5 minutes behind in chat. My internet blooped. Well, you can click that live button and get caught up. Of course, it's going to be 5 minutes.
I am now in Mountain Time.
Duffer wants to know, will any porn stars be there? I didn't. Well, no, possibly.
Rectile Up. Or no, wait, hang on a minute.
It's Reticle Up, by the way.
Sounding better at Rectile.
A little bit more risque, that's for sure. Well, she might be watching.
Might be.
Doubt it very seriously. It's possible. So, what else going on, guys? Surely you've got news on your home fronts or stuff you've heard you want to talk about, or?
I'm going to tell you I'm going to leave again, but I did send you some corn for later.
You did send me some Gorn for later. That'll work. Yes, we do have Gorn for later. You know the email address, gorn@gizzardgary.com. It's right there in the ticker. So if you got Gorn
I'll stay
for
if
later,
you guys can get Grace to talk.
she won't talk. She's afraid.
You told her to watch that awesome video I took.
She said, "What's the awesome video she took?"
Well, what channel is it on?
Did you
Is
text
it
it to
I
her?
texted it to him.
Oh, okay.
I really hope you
So
call.
you did? I haven't got it yet. Takes a long time for a text to get
It's in
here.
pancakes. It's in 2 Live Pancakes. It's in the pancake chat.
Not yet, it's not.
That's it. 30 minutes ago.
All right. Boomstick said he actually won a YouTube appeal today. Woohoo! Good
Oh,
job,
It's
buddy.
delivered.
So now he's got what, 7 accounts banned?
Well,
Are
no,
you
he's
wanting me?
still got 5 or on Mark 5. He won an appeal, so.
Are you
Well, he
wanting me to?
wasn't coming them all.
Are you wanting me to show it now, Snob? Or
I don't know. This is Grace's deal. Grace.
But
Ask Grace.
Grace, do you want me to show it now or wait until the Gorn segment later?
that's up to you.
Fine. I'll show it now.
I just was hoping that he was gonna fall. That's why I videoed it.
Because
Okay.
I took an alternate route on this little trail we were at. Yeah, my American Ninja Warrior stuff.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen you move like
athletic
that in a long
skills.
time.
Yeah.
Luckily, you're going downhill.
And up.
You should tell him about Colorado.
No, that was terrible.
I mean, you're going to be on the Olympics, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm trying out for American Ninja Warrior next year.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's see. See, Nutty said they reinstated Main Man Channel's original channel after like 2 years. Okay. Ozzy says, I really miss the Sunday morning bacon alarm. I remember that. Yeah.
It's because Karen doesn't ever cook breakfast anymore anyways, so I don't even hear that.
I still remember you getting up and cooking biscuits and gravy. That's how I learned how to make gravy, is watching you cook it. Well, that made him leave. Thorzak says Washington State is calling it an attack wall to protect us. It's going all the way from Canada to Mexico on the east borders of Washington, Oregon, and California.
Wow.
Abby says, ever sneeze and pull a tendon in your knee?
Can't say I've done that, no.
No, now I sneezed once while I was yawning and pulled a muscle in my rib cage. That hurt like the
Ow.
dickens for a couple.
Oh, anything with your ribcage hurts like a son of a bitch.
That was zero fun. 100% do not recommend. Boomstick says reflexes like a cat, a dead cat. Duffer says sneeze, fart. Did that once too, in a public place. Did not end well. My wife was quite angry with me. It's in the middle of a store. I was trying to hold it, and then all of a sudden I had to sneeze. When I got done sneezing, and she was glaring at me. And it's like, what? I couldn't hear it. Nutty says, I threw out my back last Friday picking up a cat toy off the floor.
Dang, that's rough, brother.
Thorzak says it's all about cooking the flour taste out of the flour when it comes to country gravy. Yeah, 100%. Make it right. It's
all about all that goodness that comes
That's
out.
right.
It cools off. I might take a few squirrels and make some squirrel gravy and biscuits. Put that on camera.
If I can get to the store this weekend, I need to buy the stuff to make biscuits and gravy. Heck yeah. Sounds good. All right. Let's see.
I mean, to be honest, that's one of my favorite breakfasts is biscuits and gravy and bacon or sausage.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of those things. It's way better than some of the breakfast. All right. Country gravy is the shit if it's done right, says Thorzak. That's right. A few good-sized chunks of sausage and a liberal dose of pepper to give it some character. Okay. So we're getting pretty darn close to the top of the hour. Nutty says, I can make gravy from scratch. Start with some bacon grease and flour. That's how you do it. 100%. Mm-hmm. Now, 223 DMR says, biscuits, gravy, and fried wild rabbit. I'd have to try it. Let's see. Nutty says, I've found that the Pioneer gravy in a bag is pretty dang good. Some of it's okay. Gravy in a can isn't good, though.
Mm-mm.
So when you make the biscuits, how do you make the biscuits? My favorite is, well, I make them with Bisquick. I make drop biscuits. Those are good. But canned biscuits will do. But I think Bisquicks were better. Jacob S. says, Hillbilly, were you in Indiana last weekend? Because I feel like I saw your truck. Gary has a photo in his inbox of it. I don't even know what kind of truck Hillbilly drives. Guess we'll see here when the Gorn comes. But before we start talking about that, first I want to talk about gear websites, because they're your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, ammo ID, and more. Why, they have patches, stickers, and other items. And did you know that every Friday is Free Patch Friday? So if you put in an order, you get a free patch. That's right. That's why you should buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com. So let's hear a little bit more about that.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
That's right. But, yeah, after we talk, you got to kind of be careful after you talk about gear websites, because sometimes something will just come slithering into the show after that. You suppose it'll happen tonight?
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you. Large prostate won't slow him down, chasing grandmas all over town. Got a sidekick named George the Cat. Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you.
All right, Lizard Larry has got something for you. I'm not allowed to do that because I got in trouble for doing that once. So I did. But one thing you won't get in trouble for is using the magic of recording to bring someone here from the past.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the show where we give stuff away. In tonight's giveaway portion of Fowl Territory, we're going to have all sorts of stuff and things to give away, folks. So get those typing fingers ready, and we're going to see what we're giving away. Gizzard, what do we have tonight for this wonderful audience?
Well, gosh, probably have lots of stuff. See if we have anything good, huh? By the way, this giveaway is brought to us by the good folks at Aegis Gun Care, and tonight's winner will receive a cleaner and lubricant combo kit, courtesy of
Dun,
Aegis.
dun, dun, dun.
That's right. Aegis protects, cleans, and protects. We're going to start off with the Gizzard Gary channel sticker, which is approximately the size
It's so
of my
tiny.
hand. See, it gets bigger. That's what he
It's as
said.
big as your head.
Almost. And then, of course, the Fowl
Lizard
Territory
Larry got
thumbnail
something for you.
sticker to remind you of the show every day.
Gonna give it to you.
Now, here's a company that has a Labor Day sale going on. That's right. Excess Sites, the fastest sites in any light, has a Labor Day sale.
It's pretty fast.
It's pretty fast. It's going on through September the 6th. You save 25% off their entire website if you go to excesssites.com. Yeah. You should do that, by the way.
Gonna give it to you.
I'm gonna give it to you. That's right. We're also gonna give this to you, a lock grip sticker.
Ooh.
That's right.
They're not just giving those away.
No, they're not. And this company also doesn't give a lot of things away. The good folks at Live Free Armory, and they don't score their stickers, but they will adhere to your scalp. We have an expert on the panel who can attest to everything I just said. All right, a sticker from U.S. Law Shield. My attorney never sleeps. It's up 24 hours.
I'll bet he does. I bet he sleeps occasionally.
How do you know it's a he? Just saying.
Because I'm a sexist bastard. That's why.
As long as you admit it, that's all right.
Okay.
Okay. Courtesy of DM Foss, the Donut Pseudo Way of the Hole sticker.
From Dim Foss.
Dim Foss. The Mouse Man, who also brings to us the armed Papa Smurf. You bet. But you know what he doesn't bring to us? He doesn't feed our fire.
Oh.
He doesn't feed our firearms, but you know who does? The good folks at Aguila Ammunition.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Aegis.
They don't feed your firearms. They just grease them.
Grease them?
Mm-hmm.
Grease them.
Hillbilly knows what I'm talking about.
That's to grease them there firearms.
That's right.
Grease them.
Grease them, man.
One thing you probably don't have to grease is your executive grade Taurus.
I don't grease anything.
Sweet patch or sticker right there, man.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
shiny.
A mirror. It's a mirror. I can see myself. Ah!
Grease
lightning.
Still, no. Stop it. You say wars too?
No. My mom used to, though.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I
You're just
don't.
Wash and grease. You probably say soda.
I do say soda.
Jesus Christ.
Like civilized people do.
See, I knew it.
But in case that upsets you, you can make someone's day better.
Make my day better by never saying grease or soda. That's how you can make my day better.
By watching Hillbilly Up, you'll make someone's day better. By golly. The Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. That's right. How about the good folks at Voodoo Tactical?
They do that voodoo that you do?
That you do so well.
Voodoo?
Right. How about a sticker from Blackout Coffee where they're going to make America awake again?
Oh, I like that one.
That's right.
First time I've seen that one. That's cool.
Ma. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Yeah.
Ma,
How about a sticker from
Ma, bring us some meatloaf.
Palmetto State Armory? Perhaps you've heard of it. It's in the Palmetto State, which is not where Obi lives.
Where is that? Is that Georgia?
Close. It's close. It's where Night Strike lives.
What? Somebody's basement?
Yeah,
That's a whole state, huh?
that's it. And then a great big sticker from the good folks at Iwi. They also call themselves Israel Weapon Industries, by the way.
You sure about
I
that?
like to call them Iwi because it's cool. All right.
I always heard that Palmetto was in the same town as Maumeddo.
It could very well be. But now you're saying enough with the stickers. We want to see patches. Well, let's
I wanna
start
see
off
zipper
with a
pulls.
Texas size patch from the 2024 NRA Dallas, sponsored by Palmetto State Armory. Yeah,
You know, with a stapler and a piece of string, you could turn that into a zipper pull.
you could. You could.
See?
Or-
Thinking outside the box here.
Or you could stop horsing around and get out the Anderson manufacturing patch.
I take it back. You should get a stapler and a piece of string and do it with the Anderson patch.
You should. Totally should.
Turn it
Okay.
into a zipper pull.
How about a nice patch, small patch, from Swamp Fox Optics?
Gonna give it to you.
Last but not least, and this is fresh from Goals, and it's a very cool patch from High Point.
I didn't get one of those.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, dude. Nice.
I didn't get one of those. All I have is just a
Love it.
logo High Point one.
Well,
Get
maybe
one
you
with
can
dollar
win it.
bills, y'all.
Maybe you can win it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
And everybody's saying, but what about the coasters? Yeah. You're going to win a set of coasters from EAA. The coasters are back.
Yeah, Jacob said last week that he needs a new coaster set.
Uh-huh. All right. And, of course, the winner is going to get the Gizzard Gary pin, which I'm told you should not pin on your cat or any other living being, but should probably pin it on your hat or your shirt or your jean jacket or whatever. Or you could throw it away. I don't know. Probably shouldn't do that. This next gift is so good, I have to give away not one, not two, not even three, but 4 IWI zipper pulls. That's right. 4 of them, folks. How about that? Plus, the winner gets a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card. If you're a channel member, I'll make it 20. Plus, of course, thanks to our sponsor, Aegis Gun Carry, you're going to get the cleaner and lubricant combo kit. So there is your prize package for this evening. Now, who's going to win it? Well, I don't know. We could use the StreamYard giveaway tool. We have 24 people entered in the giveaway. Right now, StreamYard is telling me we have 25 viewers on YouTube, 3 on the X. So I will let my official contest judge, Obnoxious One,
Do it
give
now.
a hand. He said, do it now. So there we are. I was pretty quick on that. I didn't take too long. Who's our winner tonight? Let's see. Jacob
The guy who needed the coaster set.
from X. All
Check
right.
this. Woo!
Well, he entered 3 times. His chances were pretty good. So. All right. So that means Jacob S. is the winner chicken dinner and the wiener Aegis cleaner. So congratulations, Jacob S. I see Misty's out there. Must have just snuck in. Woods is out there in the audience too. Okay. So
Yeah, she must have snuck in trying to avoid Mini Wayne.
Jacob, if you've had an address change, send me an email at winner@gizzardgary.com. But you've won fairly recently, so. We'll get that to you, and congratulations. Go ahead and get rid of this. No, I have not changed my address. No good. I won't make you send me an email. I trust you. You're out there. You're out here every week. Let's be real. Okay. You guys ready for a surprise? I said, are you guys ready for a surprise?
Snob back or something?
Surprise! I got you. You weren't expecting that, were you? All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of, if I could find the right place to do it, let's get rid of this because I believe a guy we saw earlier is going to come back and talk to us again.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for you to send your Gorn to Gizzard or Gorn at gizzardgary.com. It's time for Show Us Your Gun.
All right. So send your Gorn to, if you haven't already, send it to Gorn at gizzardgary.com. If you can, please make sure you're not holding any of the guns in your hand because sometimes YouTube thinks somebody's on screen holding a gun. So if you can, set it down on a table or some other way of doing it. Also, please include your channel name in your email because a lot of times email addresses don't tell me who's sending it. And I really don't want to read your email address out loud over the air. So,
what if it's Pink Penny Peter Eater 354?
well, I'll read that because everybody
Okay.
wants to hear that.
Okay.
So, let's see. Gorn. Do we have any Gorn? We do have Gorn. Okay.
Well, that's good. This segment is about Gorn.
It does make it much more fun, doesn't it?
It certainly helps.
Makes it much more relevant.
Absolutely.
It's better than doing a segment on corn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Corn Hub.
This is from Rodney Peters. Mount Rushmore, the 4th in 2019. That's kind of
Looks like our founding fathers are blowing their tops.
I thought it was like Indian headdresses there for a second. Feathers sticking up out of them.
Palm trees that were on fire.
Well, it could be that too. It's a rather cool looking picture. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Well, I could. Okay, now Defense Dad has something for us here. So you know it's going to be good if it's coming from Defense Dad. And he says, because women need eye candy too. Wow.
Now we all need eye bleach.
At least it's not snob.
Is
Sure
that
about that?
barbecue?
Don't think so. All right. So Jacob S. has sent us this. He said, seen at the car show last weekend. CBs, we build, we fight. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
All right. Speaking, he was talking earlier about a truck pickup. So, and he says, does Hillbilly have a trademark or did I just find his truck?
Well, yeah, red square body. It looks fairly similar to that. Lip Skillet, Tennessee.
Oh, Lick Skillet, Tennessee. Wow, that's quite a name. He must have been making his biscuits and gravy.
From Lick Skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cooking's so good, you gotta lick the skillet afterwards.
that's right. Okay, now from Rodney Peters. I think we'll all like this one. He said, choke the chicken. Ding bell or ring bell or ding bell or choke the chicken for service. Thanks. Yeah, I guess they had to point arrows at the chicken. I'm not sure why. So,
Yeah, they probably had some unfortunate incidents in
Oh.
there, so they
people were
so they
choking
may have
that
had to
chicken.
put the arrows up there. Yeah,
People coming in drunk or something, you know.
That'll get your attention though. If somebody's out there choking their chicken, that's for sure.
I love how they had to tape it to the pole so somebody wouldn't steal the dang thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm willing to bet they had some unfortunate incidents happen there.
I
So.
bet they did.
Series of unfortunate events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for that chicken. Now I'm thinking about it.
It's a bondage chicken.
That's right.
I bet he's seen some stuff though.
I bet he has too. Okay, also from Jacob S. He says, saw this ridiculous thing, and after looking it up, it's called a tower trike, and it's classed as a motorcycle. 90K custom motorcycle.
That's a bit
That's a
much.
motorcycle.
Wow.
That's a motorcycle? It's got
Well,
two
a
sets
hell of
of
a
dollies on the
diesel
back
engine
and
on
one
it.
on the front. Thing's got six
I
wheels.
want to see him take the motorcycle test in that thing. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he'd take the test.
Yeah, I'd
in
like
that.
to see him navigate that through some cones. That'd work.
Well, for one, you don't see a whole lot of motorcycles with an air ride seat and diesel engine in it.
No, you don't.
It's definitely unique.
And it looks like it seats more than two people too.
It could very well.
Well, those slingshots are. I think those are classed as motorcycles too, probably.
Yeah, the
I believe
slingshot
they
things
are.
they are. But they actually use a motorcycle engine, so you're not running
Yeah,
on
but
a
they still seat
diesel.
They still
size.
seat two people.
Well, so a lot of your motorcycles seat two people too.
Well, they actually use a four-wheeler.
Side by side.
Yeah, so.
This is from Thorzax. He says, my national match M1.
Nice.
Okay, so that's all from the mailbag so far. So let's go to the text.
Go to the mailbag.
You brought up the slingshot. There was actually somebody that had one of those when we were driving down to Tennessee. The first time I'd seen one on the road. That thing sit low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be scared to ride one of those things. Good Lord.
Okay, from Obnoxious One, we have this. Just look at it.
Look at it.
Nice.
All kinds of cool stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
I
like you
figure
got
if
a
I'm gonna keep
Tyvek
that.
holster for it.
This new or something you've had for a while?
I've had it for a little bit. That's when Steel City Arsenal had their sale on them. Complete build. It's good price. Comes with that Nomad frame. So pick that up.
I like it.
I really like that Nomad frame. I wish they'd do Gen 3 frames. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Kind of light you got on there.
That's Phoenix.
Okay.
I like that light a lot. I wish that would get a little more adoption than what it's got, because it's basically the same width as the pistol. If you've got a 17, it'd be the same length. If you got 19 with the comp on it or something, it's the same length there. It's really nice.
Very awesome. All right. Let's see what else we got out there. I know we have this. A little bit different kind of Gorn.
It's corn. You don't really have any scale of that because my hand's not in there or anything. But that thing is freaking huge. That thing's huge. It is so big that tiny little flipper on it does not work well. You're not going to sit and fidget with that one and use the flipper, because you've got to put some serious pressure behind it. But it's a button lock, so you can just push the button and flip it out.
So what's the model name on that?
But it's huge. The Helix, HELLX, or it's a Helix. It just showed up today.
That's from Concept, or as you call it,
Cool.
Concept.
I like it, but it's. They told me it was Concept.
Black micarta handles, I presume.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I 100% approve of this.
Huge.
It's got. You've not only got a finger groove in the handle, you also have a finger choil, so you could get a 2-finger. Good grip on there. Look at that stippling on top. It's nice.
The jimping?
Jimping on the back, too.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
You could cut up a cow with that thing, Nutty. That thing.
Lanyard loop. D2 steel on the blade, looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That ought to be a monster. Have to go cut some things with it. All right, so let's see. I think. Okay, we got some other stuff here from Snob. So let's take a look. Got a nice sunset here. I guess that's the Missouri River, I'm guessing. Okay, let's see what else is in here. That looks like corn. Well, that's why, right, he went through Iowa. Okay. I'm guessing that's Iowa. Wouldn't have to be, but if I had to hazard a guess, that'd be my guess.
That's how the sky should look. That is
Yeah.
the proper amount of sky.
Not to be confused with Sky Firearms, which is not the proper amount of sky.
No. Then the proper amount is 0.
That's correct. All right, another river shot. Nice. Water's awfully close to that bridge.
Maybe the bridge is awfully close to that water.
I never thought of that. That's possible too. See, that's why I have you here to give me the other viewpoint on things. That. Oh, I didn't get that picture in there. Okay, this was actually the first one, but we'll show it. A little bit more of a distance shot. Those are all real pretty shots. I like them. Almost heaven, South Dakota. Or I don't think that's how that goes, is it? No. Not at all. Okay, let's see. Let me check the emails again. That's all I'm showing for Gorn so far.
All right. Good night, folks.
Folks.
Let's see. Nutty said about your knife, he could cut up a ribeye with that nicely. You doggone right you could.
I said you could, I told him you could cut up a whole cow with that thing.
Yes,
It's
you
freaking
could.
huge.
I've got some big knives. Not quite that big, probably, but those bigger blades are good for a lot of things.
What was the Altair? That one that I saw at Goals. That thing's huge. Trying to think. What was that one Snob had a while back that he said was freaking huge? It was a
No, I
Suzuki.
don't remember. I remember him talking about it, but I'm not sure. Let's see 2 live moves out there in the chat.
Go into the other room and get you a picture in my hand of that thing because it's freaking huge.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Nutty says, run, Moo. And Moo says, I choose not to run. Well, then you get what you get, I suppose. All right. Do we have anything else to talk about, panel?
I don't know.
I don't either. Now's the time to sing a song if you want to sing a song.
You
I
don't want
suggest maybe some Vanilla Ice.
No.
No?
No.
Well, you got by without having to listen to Ice Ice Baby.
I think we all forgot.
And you got by without having to watch John Wick.
You know, now's a good time to remember, Gary, when everybody's
You know,
back home.
you can always watch John Wick. You can watch
That
it
was
anytime.
supposed to be a group activity.
But we've already seen it. Thanks to Obi, I think we've seen it several times. We did have some Gorn come in. All right, so this is from Boomstick Mark 5. All right, so let's take a look. Share screen. Okay, there it is. And he says, all the knives I've won from Hillbilly, Gizzard Gary, Bubba, and others. There's some out there I recognize for sure. That one probably came from Hillbilly. That one probably came from Hillbilly. And at least one of those skinny black ones may have came from me. That one I'm pretty sure came from Bubba.
Yep.
I
Probably.
don't know about the rest of these. Quite a
Did
collection.
you in this thing yet?
Do what?
Did you in this thing yet?
Haven't ended it yet. Should I end it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. Mr. Bob says, some men age like a fine wine. I aged like milk. If you leave me laying around long enough, I might turn into some sort of cheese. Wow.
From under.
Nutty said, saw a Mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge for $199. Thought it's a pretty good deal these days. Probably is a good deal these days. I can remember when they were much cheaper. Kentucky Rimfire says, good night. Good night.
Good night.
Let's see. So there is one more email out here from 223DMR. So let's take a look at what he sent us. And he says, this is my son's new Canic.
Got himself a rival. His son's going to like that.
I think so. After all, it was made with pride and honor.
And honor. There might even be a place that makes brass and aluminum backstraps and stuff for that too.
Ooh, I've heard of that. Where is that? All right, and let's see. Oh, yes, we do have some more stuff in the text chat. Let's take a look. Courtesy of Obnoxious One, we now have this. I think it's a little bit different view of the same knife we saw a second ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I told you I was going to get you a picture of that one in my hand, so you had some kind of frame of reference.
Yeah, that's a good sized one. Look at that. It's as big as 2 floor tiles. That's a big knife. Okay, and then this will give you an even better. George, get off my hand. I can't exactly run this show with you licking my hand. Plus, it's weird. All right. Now, that should be definitive. That's a big knife, folks.
That's a big boy.
If you've ever seen Obnoxious One in person, yeah, that's a big knife.
I don't have snob hands.
Not quite. No.
No, that would look like a normal knife in snob hands.
Yeah, it would actually look like a pen knife in Snob's hands.
Now, in Midnight Range's hands, it would look like a sword. Or in mine, to be fair. I could two-hand that bad boy.
You could. You'd probably have to.
Could. Yeah.
Gizzard would probably have to. I tell you what, you're not going to flip it out on that tiny little flipper. That's
no.
Sounds like a challenge. All right, let's see. 223 DMR said it came with that stuff, Obi. He's already put a shake awake sight on it.
Good. He should put the lock grips back strap on there and put the magwell on, and that thing will be super sweet.
Totally should. Then it'd be competition ready almost. Nutty says you can get some nice leverage on that handle. Yeah, I'll bet you can.
You need it because the big old blade's going to be dragging the front end of that knife down.
Mm-hmm.
Finstead says, almost seems like the blade is disproportionate to the handle.
Yeah, it's all right. It reminds me of my my Benchmade Ruckus too. It's kind of got that same look.
I want to take this time to remind everybody that following this show is the weekly 2A wrap-up. Should come on around the top of the hour. And that is hosted on the gun websites and the Daily Gun Show YouTube channels. So be sure and check that out. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything else in the chat? Not really. And you can see my my cat and channel partner, George Grayson Cat, has graced us with an appearance this evening. Everybody say hi to George.
Hi, George.
Now I have to pay him for appearing on the show.
Uh-oh.
So Defense Dad says, I forgot about this. Anybody found that Walmart Benchmade knockoff knife in the stock yet?
I have
Didn't
no
know
idea
there was
what-
one.
Didn't know about
yeah.
that. But what I do know is now you can buy Civivi knives in Walmart.
Yep.
4 of the models, which are, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, the Elementum, the Mini Praxis. What are the other 2? Help me.
I don't remember. The only one I remembered was the Elementum, because they had one at our local Walmart. That's
the Cubit. And then the 4th one, I can't remember. But yes, they are available at Walmart. They said in several thousand Walmart stores. So check out the Walmart store near you and see. It's kind of a unique thing for a major knife brand like that to get into Walmart, right along with Buck and CRKT and some of the other brands they carry. So
Defense Dad said the knockoff Benchmade is the Ozark Trail that's made like the bug out with a D2 steel blade. They said it's under $10.
Okay. Somehow, now I don't have one, but I have a feeling there may be some differences between that and the real bug out. Let's see.
And now you have to buy one and compare it.
Thorzak says, I don't know. I see that some guys are putting reflective dots on their defensive concealed carry guns. Do you really need sights?
Depends on the situation.
It does. It depends on the situation and the gun and a lot of things. Then he says, Gary's cat is demanding attention. Yeah, there's nothing new about that with George. That's for sure. I think we did get... Oh, no, it's the same. Pretty sure it's the same pictures before. It is. Okay. Alrighty, so no new Gorn. So, let me look at a couple things here. I'm going to go ahead and take that off because we are going to go ahead and transition to our last segment, which is called What Did You Learn? In this segment, we go through the panel and ask each of our panelists, what did you learn? Then we give them a chance to plug their channels and whatever they have coming up. So let's start with my co-host, Obnoxious One. What'd you learn?
I'm beyond learning stuff.
Oh, you're never too old to learn. That's what
Nope.
they say.
Nope, I'm too old.
All righty. Well, what have you got coming up for us?
Stuff and things.
Same old stuff and same old things, or new
Yeah,
stuff?
pretty much. It's gonna be some nice stuff and some thing stuff and some stuff with things and some things that don't have any stuff attached to them.
You've been putting out the videos lately, man. I tell you what.
It's because I'm just dropping everything onto my channel because my channel's dead. So I'll just drop it over there.
Well, you guys out there should watch. Go to Obnoxious One's channel and watch everything multiple times. And follow him on other social media too, because he's everywhere. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram, he's on the X. He's probably on Pornhub somewhere for all I know. OnlyFans, he's on all those. Maybe. Anyway, thank you for being here, as always. Rich White, what did you learn?
Well, I learned miracles do happen, at least for Boomstick, because he won a case against YouTube.
Yeah, that's a rare one, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what have you got coming up?
Well, let's see. I put a video yesterday, I think it was, from when we were at Goals with Kyle from Anderson. He gave a rundown on the Kiger pistols. If you have seen that, go check that out over on the Unloaded Media channel. And barring illness, I should definitely be back this week with This Week Unloaded on Sunday at either 8 or 8:30 p.m. Eastern, depending on what Crazy Scotsman does with his channel that night. So keep an eye out for that too. And I didn't get a chance because of the aforementioned illness to get the other video I wanted out this week that was on the latest holster I got from Kraft. That'll have to wait till next week. So keep an eye out for that.
All right. Will do. Well, thank you for being here. And last but not least, Hillbilly Up, what did you learn?
I mean, I learned all kinds of stuff.
Such as?
Well, I mean, Snob goes through, I learned that he goes through some really beautiful country at nighttime. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun up there.
Oh, yeah. That's just one of the stops before they go out to Yellowstone and stuff like that. So.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful trip. I'd love to be making it myself.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, what have you got coming up?
Yeah, tomorrow night we got Guns, Beer, and Therapy, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. You ain't doing nothing, swing by and say howdy. We'd love to have you.
All righty. Well, as for me, I didn't learn anything tonight. And if I did, I'd probably forget it anyway. As far as what I got coming up, other than the usual live streams I do, I've got a couple reviews to do. I've got a new knife on the way, I'm told, from Kaiser. So get that done when I get that. Two Life Moose says, I learned that Aegis gun cleaner works good for removing chili dog sauce off an iPhone. I'll bet nobody's ever done that before. But
that's good to know.
It is good to know, isn't it?
I don't recommend putting the lube on afterwards, though.
I do not either. Probably would be bad. Once again, a reminder that after tonight's Fowl Territory, please tune into the weekly 2A wrap-up on either the gun websites, or Daily Gun Show YouTube channels. That's in about 12 minutes. And you will have a redirect at the end of the show. And so at this time, I would like to thank everybody out there for watching this show, whether you watched on YouTube, X, or Rumble. I'm glad you're out there this evening. If you're watching on replay, thanks for watching on replay. I'd like to also thank my panelists for their assistance this evening. Another great job, well done. Thanks to everybody out there who sent in Gorn and commented out there in the comments. So, George is getting down. And of course, a special thanks to all of my YouTube channel members for their support of the channel. I certainly do appreciate it. And before we get off here, I want to leave you with one final thought, and that is, if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary on behalf of my panel. I bid you a good evening. We'll be back next week with Fowl Territory 277, Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Time. Channel members only chat, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central. So, before we hit those end credits, give my panelists one last chance to say goodbye, and then we will be out of here. Gentlemen?
Bye.
Y'all come back.
That's a calf rope.
See
Good
you on
night.
the range.